Hey YouTube, welcome back to Unique CCG, and just in case you weren't aware, last night during the Japanese final stream for Fusion World, we got so much information dropped to us for set 5 as well as the upcoming competitive season. So we're going to break all that down in this video because there's quite a bit. Now, if you like the video, and if you love the video, think about subscribing, but if you want to go the extra mile, you can always go down in the description and check out Universe X, that is my manga, anime, and gaming channel, and give it a subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of content there, and we are this close to 1,000 subscribers, so it would really mean a lot to me if we are able to break that milestone. So let's jump in to the content. Okay, so the first thing we are going to talk about when it comes to the information we got, they dropped all 5 leaders for the next set. And so, new adventures. So, we already knew that we had Super Saiyan Goku from Daima. We already knew that. It looks pretty good. But the other ones were kind of shockers. At least one of them was kind of, or 3 of them were kind of shockers. The green Goku wasn't really, because we kind of saw that there was a green Namek Goku and it said Saiyan Namek that was just like on the that was on the World's Prizing, so we kind of thought that was a lead-in. But the Vegito and Gogeta and Janemba were pretty much crazy, like, to just see. And I'm going to dive a little bit more into this as we get to go, because I do think that there's going to be a fair amount of just insight that we can see just from this. And you know what, when it comes to this, I'm just gonna toot my own horn. I think I do that best. So yeah, we've got red Daima Goku, we've got blue Vegito, we've got green Namek Goku, we've got yellow Janemba, and then we have got black Gogeta. So the next slide is going to show you their awakened forms. It's a little blurry on the quality, I apologize for that, but Goku pretty much just flips over into Goku again. I really wish he was on Super Saiyan 2, because that's pretty much what he flipped into to hit that Kamehameha, but it is what it is. We got Vegito that goes to Super Saiyan Vegito, so this is clearly Buu Saga. We've got Goku in the Kaioken, who goes to Super Saiyan Goku, so that's, yeah, just the culmination of the Frieza Saga. We've got Janemba that flips over into Super Janemba, so that's pretty hot. And then we've just got Gogeta that flips over to Gogeta doing a kick. The art on both of them looks good. So yeah, these are our leaders, and there's a lot of fan favorites. Vegito, Gogeta, and Janemba automatically clear in terms of what fans wanted. Super Saiyan Goku from the Namek Saga is a clear favorite, and Daima is what's hot on the television right now, so it all makes sense. Now, they break down some of these, they break down some of these like leaders, and they show some cards from them. Over here on this slide, we've got the Super Saiyan Goku, and then we see a Glorio SR that we've already seen. We see a Pansy. Now, I'm not going to try to say this is locked in, but normally when you see that background, we've seen it for Mai in set 1. We've seen it in Bulma for set 2. We saw it in Videl for set 3. This is normally what we get when there is a SR kind of like pretty girls, if you guys play Dokkan, you know? So essentially, I'm thinking that this is a Pansy SR. But yeah, we've got Glorio, we've got a Pansy SR, and we've got Vegeta, Daima, all these Daima. We saw that Goku does boost very much so, and this Glorio is going to be able to, when it's played, reduce your opponent's leader power by 5k. And then, you know, if you're awakened, you know, Daima stuff, you can just untap him. So you can swing twice on a weakened leader. So it's just like, this still seems like more generic red. I don't think anything flashy over the top. Now that we've seen the leader effect, we know he doesn't do anything that's like, oh, he's the master cog of a deck. He's just going to force better numbers, which is what red's been doing for a while. So this Pansy, this Vegeta, it could, you know, reduce something's power. It could boost your power. Point is, I don't think we're going to see anything game-changing from red. I think it's going to be just more of the same raw, good stats, manipulating the stats of things on the field, including your opponent's leader now. Moving over to Vegito. This is going to be interesting, but the thing is, we saw a massive paradigm shift in set 4 with the Gohan leader. We literally saw a threshold on your drop instead of actually just doing the normal 7 in hand. I don't think that's going to change. In fact, especially with the reprint that we saw later, I think this Vegito is going to continue to be graveyard based. When I said earlier that the Gohan deck, the Vegeta deck, they just needed maybe one more set of cards to be able to really finalize what they're doing with their like strategy, I think that's going to be it. I really do think that's going to be it. I think that this Vegito is going to focus on filling up your grave, and that's going to allow it to still use the Vegito SCR to mill the top cards of your deck into the trash. It's going to allow you to use the cards like the Gotenks package if you wanted to, but the 4-drop Vegito that can fetch Vegitos from the drop, I think that's gonna just synergize with that. So you have here a Vegeta and you have a Goku. Now this Goku is definitely using the Spirit Bomb, and this Vegeta is a Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta when he was fighting Kid Buu. These very well both could be SRs from the set. I would be surprised if we didn't get an actual Vegito SR, but I do think that we are going to be seeing more cards that deal with the drop, and that's going to allow some pretty cool synergy and a different way to play blue, and he's a fan favorite, so if it's good, it's good. But I'm also excited because if we get cards that'll allow you to do things from the drop, we may get some, you know, kind of backwards Vegito or Gohan support, and you already know I'm a Gohan stan. Now, the next cards we have here is we're looking at the Namek Saga Goku. We see a Gohan and a Krillin. It's hard to tell because that Gohan definitely looks like it has the Gohan and the Krillin look like they can have SR like art. You can see like some of the accents, and so these might just be like one of these could very well be an SR. I think the Gohan definitely is giving SR with the foiling shape. But this is pretty easy now. Now we know that you're going to have some Gohans, you're going to have some Krillin, some Gokus. You might have a couple of Vegetas that are in there. And yeah, from what we've seen, this archetype revolves around you having low life. 2 or 1 life and getting lots of effects, so it's literally just like getting pushed to the limit. There's got to be an effect that says he can't be double striked, or this will just be asking to be shotgun just to get your effects off, so we have to be very careful with this. I don't really like, I'm not waiting with my breath held, because I think the cards that say, oh, you need to be at 2 or 1 life, it's just a very, 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 very thin line to walk on, and I don't want to get my hopes up to then just be like, oh dang, this archetype sucks. So we gotta wait, we gotta see. Then going over, we have got Janemba, and this is interesting because when it comes to just Janemba, you're kind of wondering, okay, is it just gonna be some fat Janemba cards and then super Janemba? But no, they're having like the Hell Breakout arc, and so you see Zanya, you're seeing Raccoon, Birder, Jace, Frieza, and what this means to me is that they might have like an otherworld trait because they're already characters that have died, but they might have their original trait too. So just off of this alone, this could potentially be support for the Ginyu Force. These are 3 new Ginyu Force cards, another Frieza card that you can probably search, and then the Zanya is interesting because that means if we get Bojack, it's probably coming in yellow, and this card can potentially be a card that slots into it. So just like looking at this, there's a lot of cool little design things that I think we could be getting, and I'm here for it. Then moving on to Gogeta. So moving on to Gogeta, we actually see this. Oh wow, I didn't even look at that before. Give me 1 second to look back. Yeah, I think that's kind of it right there. And that's kind of it right there. Only certain cards kind of go out the frame. Like, if you scroll back in my video, the Vegeta, Daima, it's all contained in the frame. Whereas Glorio and Pansy, they pop out. So those are SRs. Looking at the Vegeta and the Goku, those go beyond the frame. So they're probably SRs. The Krillin and the Goku, or the Gohan, go beyond the frame. But when you look at the yellow for Janemba, none of them go out beyond the frame. It's all contained in the picture. When you go over to this Gogeta, Goku and Vegeta are within the frame. Pikkon goes out. So those are the easiest ways to tell that these are SRs. Yeah, like the Pikkon is 100% an SR. The Goku and Vegeta are not SRs, it looks like. And you have the Gogeta here. So I'm wondering what this is going to do. Just in the movie, you definitely had like Pikkon be able to hold out Janemba until Gogeta prepared itself. So I'm wondering if this Pikkon will somehow be able to cheat out your Gogeta boss monster. We're still clearly missing SRs. Every color is going to get 2, if not 3. So I'm actually very excited to see how this is going to work. I would love for them to introduce some sort of fusion. I did like that back in Masters when they did it, discarding fusion cards from your hand or having Patara things on the field to go into your boss monsters. I think it would be very, very cool and a really cool way to go about this. But this leader, I just don't know where they could be going for it. I would like a fusion mechanic because it was just raw, but we'll have to see. This is the one that I can't really make any inference from. I just gotta wait till it plays out. Now, next slide, we're looking at these golden markers, and holy crap, golden markers have probably never looked better in the game. The only one that looks like a dud is probably Janemba, because having like Janemba base on the front just looks goofy. But my lord, the Vegito, the Gogeta, the Namek Goku, even the Daima one, these are amazing, amazing looking gold foils, and I am excited to be able to collect them. Now, side note, if we just skip over set 4 for these, and I think it is because you have golden marker energy 1, 2, and 3, and then you have 4, but 4 is for set 5. So I don't think we're getting gold energy markers for set 4. Like, unless they come out premium Bandai or something, but I'm so upset. I want a Gohan energy marker. I want a Super Boot energy marker. Like, this is actually very upsetting to me. An Ultra Instinct energy marker, which we kind of already got, but like, maybe that means they'll do stuff later. We're getting we have the Ultra Instinct energy marker from the glimpse box. So maybe we'll get Super Boo, Vegeta, Gohan, and what was the black one? Baby Vegeta in another set, or like a premium Bandai event. But that just hurts a little bit. But these look amazing. These all look good. Now, when it comes to the secret rares, we all thought it was going to be black and yellow, because black and yellow are the only two colors to not get a second secret rare. But wrong. Not only is it green and yellow, making green have 3 secret rares and yellow have 2, but this is from the Goku Frieza fight, and they will both have alt arts, and apparently they will both have god rare status. So that's going to be very, very cool. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's just easy pickings. Their alt arts or their alt arts are going to have the Goku firing the angry Kamehameha and the Frieza firing the, like, I will be the one to destroy you. So they'll probably have like some linking arts or arts that look very, very close to linking. I'm here for it. It's going to look amazing. I wonder what these effects are going to be. 7 drop for 45k. I mean, I'm going to assume if you're at 1 life, you know, you just drop this thing, or 2 life, it's going to have something to do with life. The Frieza one is very interesting. Its stats are very, very low for a secret rare, and so I'm assuming that it's going to have some sort of effect. I mean, for a 4 cost, they're not low. For a secret rare, they are low, but I'm assuming it's going to have some sort of pumping effect. Don't know yet, but yeah, there's going to be some pretty cool things. It's going to be searchable. It seems to have Planet Namek. Actually, looking at these, it does not. It does not. Don't know what those. I mean, it's gonna have Frieza's armies and Frieza's clan for sure. Whereas Goku's probably gonna have Sand, Planet Namek, or Namek. So this is gonna be pretty cool. Now, looking at these reprints, what we seem to have is the Vegito that can pay 2 to pop itself to bring out a 5 or 6 cost Vegito. This is the reason why I'm thinking that we are going to have this Vegito leader be a drop-based deck. There's no reason to reprint this, which is a great card, by the way. This card is killer in the Gohan deck. It's a 4 of no matter what. So there's no reason to run a card like this, or to reprint a card like this, if future Vegito, tactics aren't going to involve the drop. This is the pan. Next is the pan that pumps up a GT Goku. That's really cool. Very, very good art. We have Vegeta, and I think this is the Vegeta that searches out your field card. And then we have the Majin Buu that's Self-Awakener that has an on-KO effect. I think that's all cool. These are all cards that are used very much so in their respective decks. And then we have we actually do get a brand new serial card. This is a Daima-based Goku. This is the Goku SR from set 4. And with Daima being the new hotness, this is an excellent card to be able to have. I'm excited to be able to see it, and I will definitely be winning more than one. I'm just putting it out there. Next tournament season, I'm just going to be a fiend, and I cannot be stopped. So yeah, then moving forward, last but not least, we have the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour just sealed leader. It's a rainbow leader that just counts as all types, and all like names and stuff like that, all card names and special traits, and all of your energies treated as all colors. I'm assuming this is just gonna be what we're moving forward, instead of having the, okay, you're using leaders and you're just unrestricting everything. So this is pretty cool. Really, really tight. I would love to get this from every set going forward, where it just has all the leaders. I will be looking for these, so that is a whole thing, but it has all of their unawakened art in the front, all of their awakened art in the back. I definitely love it, and I can't wait to start seeing alt arts for the leaders and whatnot. So that's what I think about all of these. Let me know in the comments what you guys feel about these leaks. Not even leaks, they're more reveals. They happen on an official stream. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are excited for. If there's any points that you thought that you were able to glean that I did not see this first go around, put it down there. Love to make this a discussion, and I cannot wait to come back at you guys more for some just extra Dragon Ball Super Fusion World material. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time. As per usual, you can always go in the description, check out my links, help support me in other ways, and yeah, later.